Fraser, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He fights with the Gomez Academy with a mixed martial arts record of 5 wins and only 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Monroe, Michigan, Brian Hawkins.
Another Michigan fighter coming in at 5-3. Brian Hawkins is going to take on his Michigan neighbor and our 205-pound champion, James Lee.
No, Hawkins has been in a lot of good wars. He was in a really good war with George Rivera. Coming out on the short end of the stick in that fight. Also did really well against Seth Petrozelli. Made one mistake and the fight got stopped pretty early. But he was definitely lighting up Seth Petrozelli in the heavyweight tournament, the King of the Cage Invasion in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
The Silver Legacy.
And now,
Santa Ana Star.
5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing
Silver
in at
Legacy's a
205 pounds. This competitor fights for the MASH fight team. He has a mixed martial arts record of 17 wins and only 2 defeats. He hails out of Detroit, Michigan, and he is the King of the Cage light heavyweight champion of the world, James Lee.
James Lee and his son walking out with a Fighting Solves Everything shirt. Needs no introduction to the state of Michigan. James Lee, 14-2. Out of Southfield, Michigan.
Quite a side there. Brendan Seguin in his corner, as is basically the entire crowd.
John Ballo up from Florida for the fight. Jiu-jitsu coach Brian Harper. You know, his son was at the fight when Brendan Seguin lost in Cleveland. And 6 years old, wanted to get in the ring with Brendan Seguin's opponent and choke him out after the fight. So they start him off young, I guess, in Michigan.
You're ready to go. Right side to have some fun, champ.
James Lee always wanted to have all kinds of fun in his fights. Very relaxed. Always seems to have a good time.
You know, James Lee's only lost 2 fights. And he could have came out on top in both of them. One to Dean Lister and the other one to Vernon White. Otherwise, he could be 16-0 right now. Won his title in Australia in his last outing. Very impressive against a great Australian fighter who was 8-0 at the time. And actually did it in style. Caught him with some huge elbows and the doctor stopped the fight.
Here we go, 205-pound belt on the line. Brian Hawkins and our champion, James Lee. James in the camel shorts, the southpaw position.
Oh,
James throws a straight left.
Huge left. Oh, got him with the knee, too.
James always looks so nonchalant in his fights. Very relaxed.
Hawkins is hurt.
And Hawkins swinging for a heel hook, though. But just like that, when you go for a heel hook, any type of foot submission, you make yourself susceptible to the same thing. And James Lee, our champion, easily capitalizes on that position, retaining his light heavyweight championship of King of the Cage. Quick fight, Terry.
Boy, he didn't want to waste any time. James Lee looks in better shape, too, than I've seen him for his last couple fights.
Your winner, and still the King of the Cage, light heavyweight champion of the world, James Lee.
Quick showing for Brian Hawkins this time. James Lee, great victory. Showing well-rounded skills in the very few seconds that fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's St. Patrick's Day.